Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your host, StoryTeller, and welcome to a very special pitch meeting. And let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Yes, I know I'm not wearing my iconic first recon beret. That has sadly been conscripted to help out with a play in the Selmer Playhouse. Sadly. Yeah. But with that out of the way, of course, let me just go ahead and say this now. I love Gate, the anime. Not the manga or the light novel so much right now because of things. You can remember me making a video on that one chapter where apparently America decides, hey, let's just go ahead and work with communist China and the rest of the world that goes after Japan, which is fucking stupid still. But, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Do you like Fallout just as much as I do, considering my background in the two guns right here from not only, of course, the Mojave, but also the DC Wasteland? By the way, you don't want to know what I had to go through to get the assault rifle from the Wasteland. I had to kill a lot of people. This was a battlefield pickup from, yeah, anyway. No, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about why the title is the way it is on this video. Ladies and gentlemen, what would happen if Gate in Fallout, the Storyteller, was to happen? Now, big disclaimer real quick. This was an idea originally done by, of course, my buddy and feral chaos incarnate and possibly dodger of taxes, although there might be one bag, Crimson Weresloth. That son of a bitch that one night while we were on a Discord voice chat came up with the idea of a Resonance Cascade-like story of Fallout and Gate merging and a god having to give the knowledge of the wasteland to the residents of the special region, the JSDF. Well, for me in this story, in this pitch idea, that's not me. I decided to take that idea, piggyback it off, and do it a little better, in a sense. And by better, I mean, take this idea and actually make it a little bit more exciting. Because we've seen that kind of story done before. Well, not really that kind of story. This is going to be a first of two if I ever decide to actually go through with it, or someone else decides to go through with it. Mercury. Joking, Merc. I'm going to fucking do this if I ever get a chance to, and if I ever finish with one goddamn story. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am talking about Gate and Fallout the Storyteller and what would happen if the special region merged with the Fallout world because of Hardy's big fuck-up.
Oh! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! You have fucked up now!
So how does this begin? Well, Hardy goes to open the gate, except that bitch, or possible Fuda, messes up and opens it in a heavily radiated zone. And as the Fallout theory is presented by the Fallout community about the fact of why the old gods possibly caused the nuclear apocalypse because radiation actually supercharges magic, well, that's where the fun begins, because thanks to Hardy, a Resonance Cascade begins. For those of you who don't know what a Resonance Cascade is, Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 were the results of a Resonance Cascade where two worlds begin to smash together. Well, in this case, a god of knowledge from the Fallout universe actually slows the process, doesn't stop it, but slows it, and tries to prepare the residents, or at least the different factions, for what is to come. One of those factions, well, a few of the factions, of course, not only include, of course, our favorite main characters, which, of course, is Lelele, Tuka, and of course Rory, and even our good girl Mui and her father, and Italica, the Empire, Princess, her Rose Order, and everyone and their mother in between prepare for what is to come. How, you may ask? By sending iBots, or at least sending iBots out and communicating through them, because we do know that the iBots have a lot of advanced technology, so who's to say they don't have some form of projector attached to them? So it makes sense to send iBots, considering they are fast. They are literally able to fast. I mean, hell, look at Edie's trailer from, of course, the Fallout New Vegas trailer. So with these iBots deployed, they begin to look at the 2 seasons of Fallout Storyteller to prepare them for the eventual merge. The merge that does happen, well, it happens in order, or at least in order in a sense, that the special region slowly starts merging with them. Different portions of the special region show up in different areas. Now, I'm going to take some ideas from Crimson Weresloth, except I'm going to do it a little different. For Italica, the crossroads, I'm going to be putting that sucker right there between Prim and the Mojave outpost. For the academy, or at least the Magic Academy, the city of mages, I'll put that up in DC, or at least in DC next to the Citadel. For the Empire, those sons of bitches are basically going to, well, they're going to Caesar's Legion's territory in Arizona, where Caesar now has to basically make a U-turn and fight these guys. The other thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that the Dark Elves, they'll go to Zion. Again, I love Zion. I really, really do. And again, it's just all these different elements because, again, this kind of story can work because it's not just these different people and these different factions having to interact with the Wasteland, but how will they differ greatly reacting to these different factions and learning about this world they're about to be merged with. In my mind, Italica would probably side with the NCR, or at least I would, because let's face it, Mui as a whole, sweetest girl you can ever see, the most innocent girl you could ever see. That girl would probably have her father want to join with the NCR. I mean, hell, even her father would probably want to join with the NCR because they would be better than the Empire. Their taxes would probably be a little less. Not only that, but them having fertile land would basically have them have leverage. Any portion of land taken from the special region put into this world is fertile land. Now, you're probably asking, where would I set this in terms of the gate timeline? I would set this before Tula's bunny warriors are ever assimilated into the Empire. Her bunny warriors, I would probably have near the Great Khans. Why the Great Khans, you may ask? Because I kind of feel the Great Khans need a break, so why not let them have some bunny warrior allies and kind of just this whole thing. Now, yes, I know that the bunny warriors need to be assimilated, or some people will defend the fact of, no, Tula needs to have her character arc, she needs to be... No, motherfucker, you don't have to. It's called fanfiction, you goddamn sons of bitches. And let's face it, this can work. Especially when Mr. House has all these different people, especially the different goddamn casinos. Because if you think about it, as soon as the Tops learns about these girls and tries to find one to basically headline them, Delilah, because we saw in the anime, both dubbed and subbed, that Delilah is a singer. She can sing. So she probably would be scouted by the Tops to basically be a headliner at the Tops casino. Not just that, but also Gamora would try and recruit a couple. Even the Ultralux would try and recruit them, if not for the whole cannibalism thing. But seriously, ladies and gentlemen, this can work. And I get a lot of you probably want to argue and say, no, the JSDF should be there. Believe me, I get that. But at the same time, should they be there? Or what good justification is should they be there? I'm not knocking on you, I'm just saying you gotta have a reason why they're there and why they should be there. And again, it's just one of those things, especially the different gods, because again, the theory for radiation being able to supercharge magic, it would cause a massive thing. Not just that, but again, you can decide where these different factions would fall in the Fallout world. Again, it's my opinion, and if I was to do this, it'd be my thing of, hey, let's put them here, 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 and here. And it may change in the future, because again, I haven't decided whether or not I want to write this, or let you guys write this. I know Crimson's going to, because at least he's the kind of guy who would. So, yeah, a bit of a short pitch meeting, because again, this is one of those ideas that has been 2 days festering, and 2 days just building into my mind, and this is what I've got so far after 2 days of really thinking about this. Because, again, the war in the Mojave could drastically change. Not just that, but the StoryTeller. For those of the Mage City, they could see the StoryTeller as this mythical, like, person, even a lot of other people, even Mui would try her best, or at least Italica, as its own independent faction now, away from the Empire, and probably flourishing more now so that they're away from the Empire, would probably do their best to try and find this person so that way they can have that knowledge. Same thing with the warrior bunnies. Same thing with, again, the mages. Even the dark elves would try and find this guy. Of course, they're also dealing with the white legs right now, especially in Zion, considering, it's Zion. But again, it's one of those things, it's one of those elements that just, there is a lot that can be done with this. And I really mean that. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments section down below what you think of this idea, what you think. How would you make this story if it was just the special region being merged with the Fallout world? What would your means of communicating the logs, or at least the different episodes of the StoryTeller be? And most of all, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments section down below what you think of Mui having a second family with the NCR, because she doesn't have a mother. So her having a female ranger, or maybe one of the members of the NCR basically being like a mother figure to her, let me know in the comment section down below what adorableness that could be caused with Mui. Let me know. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been yourself down. If you want to help support the content, consider donating to the PayPal and Cash App links down below, whichever one you use. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been yourself down. If you have a pitch meeting idea, let me know in the comment section down below. And the one who keeps commenting, the Code Geass War of the Worlds one, we will cover it one day. We see it. Please keep your comments. Don't delete them. We see them. We want to talk about them, but we can't because you keep deleting them. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been yourself down, and I shall see all you lovely, lovely people in the next video. Till next time. Later.